are the Patriots putting pressure on these other teams to also win championships? I know that it's been a little while for the Bruins and the Celtics at this point. Or when did the Bruins win those Stanley Cup?
Bruins were 11.
11. Red
Celtics
Sox
were
in
2008. Red Sox were 2013. Yeah.
So it's been a little while longer for them. The Patriots have won 2 championships since any other Boston sports team has won 1. So what do you think? You think they're putting some pressure on these teams here?
I think so. I mean, obviously not consciously. They're not. The players aren't putting pressure on the other, but the success of the franchise, especially in a city now like Boston that has been very, very spoiled, honestly, for the last almost 20 years with their teams winning championships and competing for championships. I've noticed in the last couple of years, like when the Celtics kind of took their slide down after the Big Three era ended and they missed the playoffs for a couple of years, they completely fell off the Boston sports, the consciousness, the radar of sports fans in this town other than diehard Celtics fans. And then you saw the same thing happen with the Bruins. I mean, they lost in the Stanley Cup final in 2013. They missed the playoffs 2 years later, 2 years in a row. They're completely off the map. Some people would say that they're like bottom of the totem pole of the 4 teams, and that's what happens if you don't compete for championships, just because the Patriots have been so dominant. I mean, even the Red Sox traditionally have been the #1 team in Boston, but they went 2 years with finishing last place in their division. Everybody stopped paying attention to them in mid-June, mid-July. So teams basically in Boston, you need to win for people to pay attention to you, and I mean, that's kind of the Patriots doing, and the rest of the teams have played into that because they've had very great success in these last 20 years too. But the Patriots are the only team that's been consistently top, basically contending for a Super Bowl every single year. So when other teams slide, it's a lot more noticeable.
I'd say that also right now, probably the best chance of those 3 other teams to win a championship, probably the Red Sox. I mean, anything can happen in the NHL playoffs, so we'll kind of see what happens with the Bruins here. But Celtics probably at least another year off before they're talking about winning in the finals. But I mean, it's pretty exciting time for Boston sports right now. With the Celtics and Bruins both taking in the playoffs. Red Sox, they're certainly built to compete for a World Series.
And you see the Patriots effect with the Celtics. The Celtics could be the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And everybody's kind of looking at this season as like, it's okay. I mean, maybe they'll win a round or 2, but like. This is the #1 team in the Eastern Conference, and nobody, since they don't have a very legitimate, realistic chance of winning the title, everybody's just kind of discounting them. They're like, playoffs will be fun, whatever.